Good morning, student. Today I would like to introduce a new poem here. This is going to hurt just a little bit. What's that? This is going to hurt just a little bit. It was written by Uday Nash. See the profile of Uday Nash here. You want to know the profile of Uday Nash here? See that? Yeah, Uday Nash was born in 1902 and died in 1971. Was an American poet, well known for his humorous poem. His poems are noted for their surprising puns and comic effect when words are deliberately misspelled. The exaggerated expressions he uses gives a special charm to his poem. The poem, This is Going to Hurt Just a Little Bit, is humorous graphic description of experience of a poet while sitting in a dentist chair. Okay, so Frederick Nash. See it. That's a very important American poet. Ogden Nash is the full name. That means Frederick Ogden Nash. Ogden Nash. That's the pronunciation. Ogden Nash. Ogden Nash is the poet. Written a beautiful poem. This is going to hurt just little bit. A long title. See it. We are right. So what is important is that this is a humorous poem, and he is very famous for the humor, and he is famous for the misspelt. That means pronunciations in different way, right? Anyway, it was a humorous poem. You want to approach this poem in the way of that, and also criticism, and also exaggeration, and also puns. You must know that the three meaning of that one. What is that? Exaggeration, puns, and metaphors. These are the three elements like our Ogden Nash. What do you mean by exaggeration? Malayalam exaggeration, Adishayokti. Then what is puns? Puns, double meaning. Okay, puns mean double meaning, and metaphor means Malayalam Rupagam, Rupagalankaram. Right. So these are the very important things added by our poet in this poem. So you must approach this poem on the ways of humorous exaggeration, puns, and at the same time metaphor. Are you ready to listen to this poem? Yes. Before I would like to ask a question to you. Can I ask? Yes. What is that? Have you ever sat on the chair of a dentist? Have you ever visited a dentist clinic? How many of them? Yeah, most of them. Because of we have too much problem in our mouth. That means maybe gums problems, maybe it's teeth problem, maybe some others problems in mouth. So I think it's once we should have to, even in once we should have visit the clinic of dentist. So here is that's humorously deliberate by our Dan Nash. This is going to hurt just a little bit. This is connected to dentist and at the same time patient, right? So anyway, I would like to introduce the profile, right? Okay, Frederick Nash, I told it was born in 1971, was one of the most widely appreciated and imitated American writers of light verse. Nash wrote over 500 pieces of comic verse. Oh, really? 500 pieces of comic verse. Verse means lines. So, We can expect more comedy or humorous from him. The best of his was published in the 40 volumes between 1931 and 1972. Nash first published the poems began to appear in the New York around 1930. So we understood that he was an American poet, right? His first collection of poems is Hard Lines. Nash considered himself as versifier. His poems also had an intensely anti-establishment quality that resounded with many Americans, particularly during this Depression. Nash was a keen observer of American social life and frequently mocked religious moralizing and conservative politicians. His work is often compared with the other satirists of the time. The satirist, we heard about that word. Is it from the poem The Rise? Right? Okay? Yes. Right, so he is a very eminent person and he is criticized the social life and he mocked the social life which was followed, the religious moralizing in the conservative politicians. So he is used in his poem not only exaggeration, puns and metaphor, but also satirized these or mock someone through his poem. Okay, so what this American poet told, this going to hurt just a little bit. Okay, all right. We want to know the back to that. This one. What is that? A poem. Right. Back to that poem. That's this going to hurt just a little bit, written by Nash, American. So here is that. I would like to introduce a summary of this poem. We must know that this is going to hurt just a little bit is humorous poem filled with, I call it, exaggeration, puns, and metaphor, like Agda and Nash other poems. What's that? He gave more emphasis on exaggeration, puns, and metaphor, the same like his other poem. It gives a graphic descriptions of the whole experience of sitting of a dental chair, which causes both mental and physical pain. So that is the situation. If you sit, if the patient, if anybody sit on the chair of a dental doctor, we are very, both mental and physical pain we are getting. Mental and also physical. How it is? Do you have any experience? Can you share with me? All right, okay. Okay, the poet has no reason to believe as to how dentists will not get messed up due to lateral invasion while using mirror to cure the dental problems. I think you have visited any doctors in the, okay, that's why maybe you can see that one of the mirror is handled by a doctor in order to find out the teeth or mouth problems, and through the mirror he can understand which teeth, which parts of this mouth has affected the disease. So here mirror is played a very important role. Have you ever seen the mirror in Dr. hand? Yeah, just imagine, just to think about it. Okay. The poet feels sitting on a dental chair is a worst experience. Yes, that's a very important point in this poem. What was? The poet feels, the poet is sitting in front of a dentist, or poet sitting or sit on the chair of a dental clinic. He felt his, what is that, worst experience one can have in his life. Did you feel? Right. Sitting in that position deprives one of his dignity. Oh, the poet felt that his dignity will lose. What about you? The poet comments that dental treatment destroys the calmness of people. Yes. Do you believe? Right. It is a state in which people lost all their dignity and status while you're sitting on the chair of the dental. You find it below a person's esteem to sit in front of a dentist, losing all the cheery benignity. Inside the mouth, then this walking is like a road being repaired. Oh my God. See that here? What is that? Inside the mouth, then this walking. Yes, of course. It's a duty of a dental doctor. Like what? Like a road being repaired. Yes, mouth is here compared to road. Okay, and the road workers here compared dentist. Oh my God, see that sentence? Inside the mouth of a dentist, walking in like a road being repaired. According to the poet, the use of mirrors for dental treatment is most terrifying thing about it. Yes, that's I told. Just imagine the mirrors in the hands of a doctor. This is not ordinary doctor, dental doctor, right? He fears the use of mirror in dental care that due to lateral inversion of doctors may work in the left side rather than the right side, right? That means if this doctor have mistaken from the mirror, maybe if actually we have this right side teeth pain, maybe find in the mirror in left side. So he is smoking the dentist mirror. The doctors work on this mouth from top to bottom. He compares the dentist to a female bear, right? Okay. You know bear? Karadi, yes. Because while treating these patients, the dentist suffocates him in a similar manner of a bear suffocates its prey. Suffocate means here shasamutiga. That means that dentist is similar like that if a bear here, female bear is that he's what is that he's doing? The female bear suffocates his pair. Pair means it's what is that? Wife or lover or so. After the treatment, this patient sighed and a relief to her that it was all that only have to come back after some days. That means doctor says that after the treatment finished, and he said that you will come the next month or you will come the next week. Okay? Yeah. For the poet regularly visiting the dentist to keep the good dental health, this is a burden, according to. Really, this Ogden Nash is don't like sitting in front of a dentist chair. That's the theme. Okay, what about you? Will you like to sit in the dentist chair? Okay, when will we go for dentist? We will go for to see the dentist not simply if you have a severe teeth pain or if you have a gum problems or if you have any other problems in the mouth, right? So we should have to approach our dentist. Some people have to they have a family dentist is there regularly. They will their family members are usually go to the same dentist, but some others are some other. All right. So what did your experience about dentist? Or can I ask that? Have you ever visited dental clinic? How many times? Once, twice, thrice, or many times? That depends upon you. Can you say to me how many times? Right. So this is the poem's message. Oh, this is a poem summary. Okay, what is the title? This is going to hurt just a little bit. The long title is that written by American poet Ganache, and he used three important things I already told: exaggeration, puns, and metaphor. So you must be remember this. All right, see that the first line is there. This exaggeration is one of the devices used to the depicting humor. Yes. Why these poets are mostly use the exaggeration, simile, metaphor, alliteration, hyperbole. So many devices used. Device means yes, in order to make the poem very tasty, just like a curry, we are using salt, pepper, ginger, or like that way. Here is that in order to make the poems very tasty, very interesting, very easily understood, the poets are used what? Some kinds of device. That means poetic device called metaphor, exaggeration, hyperbole, simile, etc., etc. So here he is mostly, that means exaggeration, puns, metaphor, right? So don't you agree? You might have had very annoying experience in life. Okay. How have you looked at them? Here is a poem that look at an unpleasant experience from an unusual perspective. Read on. Right. This is going to hurt just a little bit, written by Ogden Nash. Okay, here is connected to toothache. You know, teeth and toothache is the. This is going to hurt just a little bit. Okay, right. See, one thing I like less. That means I like less means unlike. What is like less means unlike. One thing that means I hear poet. The most thing is sitting in the dentist chair with my mouth wide open. Yes, can you imagine that wide open mouth of patient in front of a dental doctor? Yes, we should obey the rules and regulation of a dental doctor, right? Wide open means you should wide open the mouth. Okay, right. Then only you can understand what is the problem in the mouth. So see, very interestingly, what you should have to do, you should have to take a token from the dental clinic, and the assistant may be called, and you should get there in the dental chair. And if dental chair is also quite different, is it? Very different chair, the long size. Sometimes this patient itself felt fear, is it? Even some child also crying loudly. Maybe if you have to see the doctor, if you have to see the dental chair, a special chair is that one. Have you ever sat there? Right, fine. Oh, and that I will never have to do it again. It's a hop that I am again. It's a hop and hoppen. That means I don't like exactly want to sit in front of the dental chair. Who patient? I mean here, poet. Because some torture means sufferings, are physical and some are mental. So in front of, I mean, sitting or sat on this chair, special chair, that means the dental chair, is mental pain and physical pain, according to poet. What about you? I don't know, right? That depends on you. But the one that is both is dental, okay. It is hard to be self-possessed. That means self-possessed means able to retain calm and quiet. You should have to be calm and quiet. Don't you have to cry? Don't you have to upset? Don't you have to fear? You should have to there in front of the doctor or on the chair. You should have calm and quiet. Self-possessed. This here mean calm and quiet. What is here self-possessed mean? You should have, the patient should have calm and quiet. With your jaw digged into your chest. Yes. Jaw digged into your chest here is that is means pain. Here is a jaw digged into your chest means pain. Okay. All right. Then what is the next one? We want to know that more about this. All right. See that this once again I read it. One thing I like less than most things is sitting in a dental chair with my mouth wide open. Yeah, poet. And that I will never have to do it again. It's hop that I am against hop and hop. That means you never like to sit in front of a dental chair. Because some tortures, I mean, sufferings are physical and pain, but one is that is both is dental. It is hard to self-possess with your jaw digging into your class. That means pain. So harder to retain your calm when your fingernails are making serious alteration in your life line to love line. Some others are important line in your poem. That it says about yours affecting the feelings of others. So hard to retain your calm. Yes, it's very difficult to sitting in way of calm. Sometimes you are some making sound in pain, when your fingernails are making serious alteration in your life line or love line, some others as important line in your palm. That means you have too much sufferings, you have too much pain. Sometimes you have to can't to sit in calm and quiet. That is says about in these lines. So hard to give your usual effect of cheery benignity. Benignity means here what is that? Favorite. Is it? What is that meaning is also here written. See that one. What is beginning? Here's the benignity. Or what is that? It says about what that? Yes, spelling is there. Here is that. Benignity means favorite. Favorite. Yes. Okay. So hard to give your usual effects of cheery benignity when you know your position is one of the two or others' life in most lacking in dignity. It says that nothing more. You don't want to worry about that paragraph. I mean line. That means if you have sitting that particular chair, you have lost your dignity and your honor. According to poet, yes, poets say that you have lost the dignity, you have lost your honor and prestige if you have sit in front of this dental chair, or means sit on the dental chair, not in front of, sit on the dental chair. Yes, and your mouth is like a section of road. Here is a simile used this here. Is it? That means road repairing. Can you have you ever seen road repairing? Yes, too much things as needed for to repairing the road. Similarly, the road repairing, the mouth repairing is also here compared. That's used as like is here word simile. A section of road that is being worked on, and it is all cultured. Cultured means here what is that? Accumulated up with the stone. Yeah, if you want to repair the roads, too much stones are needed. A particular stone is needed. You know. Yes, that's cultured in the roadside. Cultured means accumulated. കുമിഞ്ഞു കൂടിയിരിക്കുക. And crushers and concrete mixers and drills and steamrollers, and there it is near in your head that you are in being irked on. Irked means troubled. Irked means trouble. So this says about comparison of mouth here, road, and the working is here, the doctor's working is here, inside the mouth, and here is road working. And what are the things needed for road? That's here stone crushers and concrete mixtures, everything, drills. And similarly, doctor has also one drill, is it? So okay, so that is also very important thing is yes, is that. So here is simile used beautifully by our poet in order to get the idea. And here comparisons, that's the simile here used is there. All right, so what is it says about comparison? Okay, road work similarly like that of this our mouth working by doctor is there. Oh, some people are unfortunate. Unfortunate means unlucky enough to be stung by the thumbs. Stung means to kill somebody by hanging them illegally. That is stung by thumbs. Yes, that means here says that too much problems, too much atrocity we have faced if you sit on the chair of the dentist. That's all, nothing more. And others have things done to their gums. Gums mean, yeah, mona. Some have the problem in teeth, some of them has problem in gums. So anyway, we have lost our dignity and honor, and we have also suffered too much pain and trouble and irritation and everything if you have to sit on the chair of the dentist. Do you understand this? What is that? Okay. So that's the things I have to explain here. You must know that what is that importance one. What are the facilities? Can you imagine that whether you have to work on they work upon you than this? Can you imagine? It is very difficult, is it? So the things are that one. Okay, right, fine. All right. So here is the things this poet are used to some of the exaggeration, simile, metaphor, and mocking style, and everything. Anyway, our poet doesn't like what? Sitting on the chair of a dental clinic. Why? He said that you have faced so many problems, irritation, trouble. That is the physical, and mentally you have also lost your versus dignity and honor. That is a mental pain. He also says that. So physical pain and mental pain. If you sit on the chair of the dental uh, clinic, and you have lost your dignity and honor, and at the same time, physical problems also comes out this year. It's also comparison is here used by very beautifully by Dan Nash as a road repairing and the doctor's job in the mouth, right? So that's a very interesting things I have to so far we have to see here. So anyway, that question and answer. So first you want to know that. After we have to continue our poem. So what is that first question? Is stomach meaning is here. Vicious is vicious. What is means cruel. Torture is that sufferings. Yes, Joe means chin, tadi. Alliteration, yes. Alteration means here change. Benignity means circumstances, favorite circumstances or favorite. Already say that. Cultured means disorder. Irky means what is troubled. Yeah. Up to that we have to say it here. Why does a poet dislike sitting in dentist chair with his mouth wide open? The poet dislikes sitting in the dentist chair with his mouth wide open because, unlike some tortures, which are either physical or mental, it is both physical and mental pain. So that is why it doesn't like to sit on the chair of dental. Then second question is here. Why does one feel it hard to keep calm while sitting before a dentist? So we can't sit in calm, but we should sit in the calm, but we can't sit in the calm in front of the dog in the chair, right? On the chair, right? He thinks it is difficult with the fingernails making serious alteration in this lifelines or love lines or other important lines in this palm. See that some people's hand and hand is tightened with this chair because there may be raised the hand and sometimes maybe beat the doctor because of a pain, right? So that's why maybe hands are tightened by on the chair itself. So here that is mentioned here. Not all doctors, some doctors. How, according to the poet, does one lose one dignity before dentist? Before a dentist, one lost dignity by not being able to give the effect of the cheery benignity. Yes, if you sit on the chair of the dental doctor, we can't do ourselves. We can't act our favorite way because it is depends fully doctors. What is doctor instruction? You should obey. If you have a wide open the mouth widely, if you have to use your tongue longly open, and also you should have to use your tongue. Is it? You have to change your neck to here, one side to one side, as per the doctors. That means, or the doctor said that it is purely depends upon doctor interest, not your favorite, not your interest. Means your means patience. Here is our poet. That's why poets say that loss our dignity and honor and ability, mental and physical pain also. Okay. Next question. What makes the circumstances terrible? The circumstances are made terrible with the use of mirror. Yes. If you use the mirror, doctor take the mirror, there is a problem comes out. What is the problem? That sometimes our pain is in the left side. He may be mistaken, the right side may be the pain. So there is a comes trouble. Is it? Yes. So here that's the trouble here mentioned because of the use of mirror. So now, I'm not to blame to all doctors are the trouble, but some maybe this mistaken. Some doctor may be mistaken. Maybe there is a complaint comes out the right side. Actually, we want the patient want to pluck the right side of the teeth, but doctor may be taken the left side of the teeth. Just imagine that there is a trouble, Yes. So The mirror, according to the poet, is one of the trouble that's used by the poet. I mean, doctor, right? So that's all we have to say here. Right then, what according to the poet is the danger using the mirror in this treatment of the dental diseases. Yes, while using the mirror, one may be forget that left is right and right is the left due to lateral inversion. So that is a problem has to come out here. So that's I will discuss it later. I think so. Okay. So can I ask some questions? As here, see that something is here. So, what is the title of our poem? This is a very long one. This is going to hurt just a little bit. Written by Edgar Nash. Which country belongs? He belongs to American. And what is the poetic device used by the poet in this one? That is comes to be as an exaggeration. Then comes puns. There comes afterwards is we can understand that exaggeration puns, and there comes what is this one metaphor, and sometimes simile also they have to use in this one. Or anyway, very interesting, because of poetic device I told is very important in order to understand the what's poet is meaning through the poem, and the common people can easily understand this poem. Such kinds of that means for the suitable poetic device used by the poet. Okay, and moreover, that is here thing says about that he is a person has to use a satirism and criticism through his poems in order to level against the social evil existed in the society. So that is also the poet, the right poet purpose is to evaluate the society, or we can say that what is the right, what is wrong, one to point out through the poems. That is the exact duty of a poet here. Odana severely criticized some of the things that is not good for the society, and also favorable that is good for the society. So that's the poet's duties here. As I told in here. Okay, right. So other things is that that is once I read it that one thing I like to less than most thing is sitting on a dentist chair with my mouth wide open. Here I already said that. Who is I? I is a poet. Okay. You just imagine. You suppose if you are sit on the chair of a dentist chair. Suppose you think, what will you do when the doctor is approach in front of you? How you react? What are the doctor's instruction, and what is your that means response? That's you just imagine. Then okay, you can easily understood that one. What is the actual things has happened here and there, right? Okay. So one thing I like less than most things in sitting in the dentist chair with is my mouth wide open, and that I will never have to do it again, and hope that I am against hope open, because some touches are physical and some are mental, but one of that is both is dental. Yes, that is mental and dental. Fine rhyming words are used here. Is it? Mental and dental rhyming words are here. Okay, that is also duty of a poet in order to understand, make interest the poem. Okay, it is hard to be self-possessed with your jaw digging into your chest. That is says about the pain and feelings. So hard to retain your calm when your finger lines are making serious alteration in your life, line or love within the some others important line in your poem. That is says about the trouble of suppose you are on the sit on the chair. Okay. So hard to give your unusual effect on cheery dignity when you know your position is one of two, or there is life most lacking the dignity. Yes, that is a physical, I mean mental troubles I have mentioned here, poet. And your mouth is like a section of a road. Here comparison with the road walking and mouth. As that the beginning of work crown and materials are used for here is that. And all the cultured up with this stone crushers and concrete mixers and drills. Yes, drilling machine. The drills means here drilling machine in order to make a hole. The steam rollers is another one equipment, and there is not never you are heard of you are going to being in like this. So that thing also concrete work is suppose what are the things are needed for a concrete work, similar like that of you are needed. Doctor needed too much things for your teeth or mouth diseases equipment. Oh, some people are unfortunate enough to be strung up in the thumbs, and others have things done to their thumbs. Okay, here is also used thumbs and gums. Rhyming words are used by beautifully. Okay, let us see that the next classes, the next lines. Thank you very much to join with us. Take care.